Hello and welcome everybody to another Arena Direct Duskmourn House of Horror event. We're already +2 boxes in this event, and we're trying to make it +4 boxes. Now, the last time I did the Arena Direct event, we were successful with a nice Azorius Tempo shell with Entity Tracker and just a nice curve. Nothing too crazy, but we were able to get it done. And honestly, I would be very happy with a very similar build as long as we have very similar draws. Now, before we head into the sealed deck, I just wanted to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. TCGplayer.com is the place to go to for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Biggest thing here is that you can pre-order boxes of Aetherdrift right now on TCGplayer.com. If you wanted to pre-order boxes of Aetherdrift, make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below before you make any purchases. Additionally, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and more, heavyplay.com is the place to go. Alrighty, 5,000 gems. We got 5,000 gems from qualifier weekend. Now I'm going to spend it again. Let's go. Come on. Overlords. There's a lot of bombs in this set. I want to see 9 rares and just all overlords. Only 6 rares and an overlord. Okay, well, you know what? To be fair, it's an overlord of the flood pits, which is fantastic. And dissection tools, no matter what we play, that's going to be good. There's also the Mind Skinner, which I'm not sure is going to make the deck, but, you know, if I'm going to be a blue base, I can certainly still play Steaming Sauna, which is also good in sealed. And then if I can splash the red for the Roaring Furnace, I certainly can. And then if we end up with a blue-white deck, can also play the Toby. So only 6 rares, but we at least have an Overlord. Okay, we at least have an Overlord. All right, let's take a look at the colors here. Starting with white, we have Optimistic Scavenger, which is great. Toby is good, Trapped in the Screen. I like Friendly Ghost, it's fine enough. Seize from Slumber is a good interactive spell. So we have Trapped in the Screen and Seize from Slumber as removal effects in white. Not super deep, but it's 9 cards here, but it's okay. The card quality is okay. Here there's a Skull Crab, which I don't love. I do love me a Flood Pitch Drowner though. That card's very good. Double Twist Reality. I do like Twist Reality in sealed deck. There's a lot of bombs in this format, and Twist Reality gives you a good answer for those. There's Vanish from Sight, which is a solid removal effect. And then Overlord of the Flood Pits and the Meat Locker. So the blue looks okay. We got a couple of counter spells, a Flood Pitch Drowner, a Vanish from Sight, Meat Locker for some card draw, and an Overlord of the Flood Pits. Nothing too insane, but it still looks fine. Moving into black, we have Final Vengeance with the Innocuous Rat, which is a nice combo. A bunch of good removal spells. Nowhere to Run, Winter's Intervention, Murder as well. So black looks okay. No bombs, but just has a bunch of removal if that's what we're lacking. Moving into red, we have Turn Inside Out, double Irreverent Gremlin, which is quite nice. Don't really like to main deck Pyroclasm very much. There's Boiler Bilge's Ripper, which I like if I do have lots of sacrifice fodder, which is much more rare in sealed deck. But red didn't look particularly strong. Moving on to green, we have Flesh Burrower, Monstrous Emergence, Wary Watchdog, Overgrown Zealot, Defiant Survivor, Break Down the Door. Green doesn't look particularly strong here. Let's see what else. Do we open any good signpost uncommons here? Well, there's that Dissection Tools, which is certainly going to make its way in. Double Brood Spinner. That is interesting, though. That is interesting. We also have a Terramorphic Expanse, so we actually opened a fair number of lands. There's Beastie Beatdown, Roaring Furnace, Midnight Mayhem. Shrewd Storyteller is not particularly strong. All right, you know, this doesn't look like it's going to be the most exciting pool, but we will sort this out and still figure out what's good. Hey, the last time, at first glance, I didn't think my blue-white deck was that good, and then we won 2 boxes. So maybe we can pull that off again. Alrighty, so this is what we have. Let's take a look at our mana fixing here. We do have the Terramorphic Expanse, which is quite nice, and then we have some of these cards here. As far as cards that really stand out to me, obviously it's Overlord of the Flood Pits first and foremost. White has Toby, Trapped in the Screen, Seize from Slumber, and then, now it isn't very deep, I will say, but it also has Optimistic Scavenger, which has a potential to be quite strong if you have a lot of enchantments. This is a Mythic Uncommon level type card in the right deck, and white only has 3 enchantments here, but in blue-white there is also an Inquisitive Glimmer, and then at blue we have 1, 2, 3... 3-ish enchantments. So yeah, we are not super heavy enchantments. Now, if I do end up drafting blue-white, or rather playing blue-white, I would still play it, but it wouldn't just be the like the slam dunk type of card for us. All right, taking a look at some of the really powerful signpost cards. There's Midnight Mayhem if somehow there was a good red-white aggressive deck, but simply put, there's just not enough playables here. If you just add up all the red and white cards at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, that's 15 cards I'm somewhat happy playing. So I don't think that's going to happen here. Like I said, the green just looks pretty bad. There is just nothing that really pulls me into green. There is a Brood Spinner and Beastie Beatdown that are kind of notable cards. There's Thornspire Verge, which is kind of pseudo-free and helping me play some green cards if I wanted to. So if I, let's say, wanted to be a black X base, then I can maybe look to Splash. So that's something to consider as well. All right, okay. Given how there's nothing that really completely stands out to me, blue is just, I think, a slam dunk here for us. Meat Locker, Overlord of the Flood Pits, Fear of Falling, Vanish from Sight, Double Twist Reality, and a Flood Pitch Drowner. Look, it's not even that great, but it's at least something. And then we have the Dissection Tools here for top end. It has some card draw. I'm very interested in playing the Steaming Sauna. I wonder if blue-red, is that something that's available? We don't have any good mana fixing for it, and our red is not super deep. Like, I mean, look, these are the red cards I'm actually happy playing. 5? I guess there's a Soul Rager, which is fine filler, but nothing exciting. All right, never mind. Red is just not deep enough. In which case, we would have to consider red a splash. And the only things that's worthy of a splash in red is probably the Roaring Furnace and potentially Glassworks here. So we can remove that as an option. Green also looks quite weak, so I'm just going to remove that as well. The only thing I would even consider splashing would be the Brood Spinner or Beastie Beatdown, so we can remove the Shrewd Storyteller as well. And so now we're kind of looking at some kind of an Esper Shell, probably. Now, like I said, I was pretty happy with my black removal, but I don't have like a good black bomb. So basically, I would be playing the black if I feel like I don't have enough playables in white. You know what? Look, it worked for me last time. Why don't we start with a blue-white build just to see if we're close to enough playables? All right, so this is what I have here for a blue-white deck that, I mean, I don't even know if I'm supposed to do this. I have the Mind Skinner and a Scrabbling Skullcrab. Now, I can still win just by flying over. I have the Piranha Fly. I have Friendly Ghosts, Fear of Falling, and Overlord of the Flood Pits. And then, of course, I have Dissection Tools. So that's certainly a direction that I can go. And the Mind Skinner probably is just a good enough card that wins by itself, where I don't necessarily have to play the Skullcrab. Now, my mana is also not perfect. Like 8 Islands and Mind Skinner just doesn't seem like it's something that I want. But we'll note that this is honestly not a 3-drop. This is like a 6-drop. Okay, just assume you're going to play Mind Skinner on turn 6. And if you put your mindset like that, and then just think, hey, it's a way to win the game on turn 6. Now, look, we only have 10 enchantments in this deck. So it's not super heavy, but I feel like I do want to lean in on all the eerie stuff. We have Inquisitive Glimmer that helps us ramp into some of these cards here. So I think for that reason, I'll probably play the Clammy Prowler here. I did cut Fear of Failed Test, which is another 5-drop. We have lots of 5. And I feel like if I'm playing the Roaring Furnace with the Terramorphic, it's probably worth it to play the 1 mountain. It's not a huge cost. And the nice thing here is if I don't draw the mountain ever, I can still play Steaming Sauna and still have it be okay, right? So I think that's still going to be fine. So now I just need to figure out what kind of my last card needs to be. Honestly, it might still just be the Skullcrab here. I like the fact that with the Piranha Fly, I can still enact my aggressive plan at times, where if I go Piranha Fly into Friendly Ghost, I can kind of fly over. The Skullcrab just doesn't do anything. Just stays in play, and it's kind of mopey, but people love this card, and I'm just not a fan. I don't know how many enchantments I need. I know I have the Mind Skinner, though, so that maybe changes the equation a little bit. And then as far as card to cut, okay, first of all, I'm going to play 9 islands and 6 plains here. I have so many more blue cards, it's crazy, right? I mean, I guess I have, as far as numbers go, like I have a decent number of white cards, but they're all single white. And I'm talking about Double Twist Reality, Meat Locker, Steaming Sauna, Fear of Falling, Overlord of the Flood Pits, which I'd like to impend on turn 3, and Mind Skinner. I feel like this is the configuration that I need to go. If I had a land cycler, I would play it. But the only land cycler that I have is the red land cycler. And I don't really want to play the Bedhead Beastie here. And I don't want to play the Glassworks just because I have the Mountain and the Terramorphic Expanse here. And none of these other cards really stand out to me. Blue, white. Now, I can splash black because I have Neglected Manor and Murky Sewer. But if you look, I mean, there's nowhere to run in Final Vengeance. That's basically it. I just don't think that it's necessarily worth going into black for those cards and playing more tap lands. So, you know, I think this is probably the configuration. And you know what? Yeah, let's cut the Hardened Escort, one less white card, which works with the planes here. And let's try kind of a slower deck that has the potential to mill people out. Who's with me? Are you with me? What is this, 15 creatures? Okay. All right, I'm going to lay it out one more time. I will say the deck does look a little bit on the clunky side, but we do have a lot of decent early plays, and Seal tends to be a little bit slower. I mean, the Skullcrab still blocks. It's a 3 toughness creature. So I think this is going to work, and the Twist Reality also acts as a creature if I need. So we're actually quite heavy on creatures. And we don't have a ton of removal. We have Seize from Slumber, Trapped in the Screen, potentially Roaring Furnace, and the Vanish from Sight, some tap effects, but I think this should be fine. 17 lands, is this an 18 land deck almost? Nah, we'll just go with the 17. Remember, Overlord is a 3-drop anyways. This is fine. Average CMC says 3.6, but remember, they add up your rooms. So, you know, this is not 3, not 8, and this is 5, not 7. So, all right. Blue-white again, folks. Let us give this a try. I think this is, you know, our pool overall is pretty mediocre, as in we didn't have a ton of other options anyways. So I think this is our best bet. Let's give it a whirl. All right, now before round 1 starts, I just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Special shout out to all the patrons here. Thank you so much for all your support. It truly means a lot and allows me to continue making all this content. Aetherdrift spoilers are here. So we are going to start talking about those cards, figuring out card evaluations, and having a lot of fun once the set comes out as well. All right, we are on the play here. Gonna keep this. Terramorphic Expanse, 3 islands, and a bunch of cards I can play. I am gonna just go ahead and get a plains here because I am interested in playing a turn 2 Fear of Surveillance. No reason to just wait. I think turn 2 Fear of Surveillance on the play is just really, really strong. Oh, wait, just kidding. I'm gonna play... It's actually kind of interesting what I play. This gets in for the most damage. Oh no, I can't double spell. See, good thing to look at your mana. I was thinking of going turn 2 Stock Researcher into Glimmer Fear of Surveillance, but that's literally impossible. So I think what I need to do is play the blue spell here first if I'm interested in double spelling. So yeah, let's go with the Inquisitive Glimmer. Also gives us more upside, obviously. But by playing this on turn 2, next turn I can go Stock Researcher for 2 mana, and then Fear of Surveillance for 1 mana. Ragged Playmate is the play from the opponent. Drew another land. Let's attack. Wow, nice aggressive hand here. Although obviously the Stock Researcher doesn't really attack, but good start here nevertheless. We can even try to get super tempo-y. I mean, if I draw like an enchantment here, it's going to be really nice. Get in for 7. You know what would be a terrible draw? Scrabbling Skullcrab. All right, Jund mana from the opponent. Swamp. Final Vengeance? I will accept Final Vengeance. Oh no, it's just Flesh Burrower. But they were they made it a point here to keep the red mana open, which is interesting. Which could indicate that they have Turn Inside Out. But I am going for the aggressive line here. Let's get the Death Touch creature out of the way. And I can Flood Pitch Drowner whatever they play on the following turn. And I get to Surveil here, which is good. Oh, I'll keep the Twist Reality. Okay, this indicates no Turn Inside Out, which is great for us. Although, unfortunately, the Stock Researcher doesn't get to attack, but I think that's still fine. I mean, I might, it's possible I'm not even interested in sacrificing my Flood Pitch Drowner even. Oh, come back wrong on Inquisitive Glimmer. Interesting, okay. Here's my question. Is my plan here to play the Flood Pitch Drowner and attack and tempo them out? I don't think so. I don't think that's the game plan here. I am more interested... it didn't matter anyways. I am more interested in just playing more of a control game now just because I don't have any enchantments. And kind of evaluate after they play a creature. And if they don't... And I'm still keeping up Twist Reality here as well. They have 4 cards in hand. So no reason to go all out right now. There is some consideration to keeping up mana, to keeping a land in my hand because I have Drowned Diner and Overlord of the Flood Pits. But still seems early enough where playing land number 6 isn't too bad. Fear of Exposure. Okay. We will kill that with Flood Pitch Drowner after getting in a nice little hit. I'll keep this Plains in my hand. I need to draw one of my card draw effects. This is now kind of the point where we're just kind of treading water here. We will counter that. That's why we saved it. That's why we didn't just manifest. We knew they had big things in their hand, and now there is a Fear of Falling. Great draw here. Good flyer, and allows us to attack with the Stocked Researcher, which is nice. Meat Locker, Drowned Diner, Overlord of the Flood Pits, Dissection Tools. All of those cards will be phenomenal. Manifest Dread, we will allow that. We are happy with that. They probably have another removal spell, is my guess. Looks like they're a red-green base Delirium Depth, splashing black for Come Back Wrong. Really hoping they're not splashing for Swarm Weaver. Looks like they're on Delirium, right? Enchantment, Sorcery, Creature, Artifact. Impossible Inferno. Ooh, that's really good. And they hit a land, which they can play next turn. Or this turn, even. Dissection Tools. That is a good one. Oh my gosh, we manifested Overlord of the Flood Pits. That is insane if we get to actually pull it off. That is actually insane. Please do not kill my creature. No! Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, I'm so sad. I mean, what am I to do, right? Oh, gosh. That is unfortunate. I gotta sack a creature here for Dissection Tools. Beastie Beatdown, come on, man. It's like the actual worst. Alright. Let's tap down their 4/4. I don't think Longneck's attacking. Maybe. Oh, so sad. Yeah, I'd rather have just drawn the Overlord of the Flood Pits, you know? This is a weird attack. Okay, that's a Cease from Slumber, which I do like. But I still think I want to play a slower game here. I don't know. And just shuffle this back in? I guess it stays tapped. And then I can Dissection Tools and kill my opponent with this, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. All right. Okay, they drew a land. I mean, I'm going to kill that thing anyways, right? So. Okay, let's play the Plains. All right, I mean, we have no other action. If they play a big thing, though, I'm going to be pretty sad. The thought process here is if I just... I mean, I'm able to get in some damage. They probably have a removal spell. We are getting flooded here, unfortunately. but so is our opponent. I think they have a removal spell here, though, and they want to play it patiently. Yep, okay. It's fine. I'll play the land. Mind Skinner would obviously be great. But now it's simply just top deck wars. We're both on like 9 or 10 lands. And Friendly Ghost is totally fine. Nice evasive creature. Most Valuable Slayer. Okay, we're at 16, so it's better for us. Optimistic Scavenger. That's really interesting. So basically the question is, should I just equip the Dissection Tools now? Or do it on the following turn, right? I'm just going to do it now. There's still a non-zero chance that they have a removal spell in their hand, and I can still go for the win next turn, and I'm not in fear of dying right now. So let's play this. And I'm gonna... No, I should play the Scavenger. Because if they kill my Ghost and I draw something else, then I want to be able to attack with the Scavenger. Like, let's say they kill this and attack me. If I draw a creature, then I can kill them. Especially if it's an enchantment creature. Very close game, though. Very close game. Oh, wow. Omnivorous Flytrap. Okay. So they still... Okay, so that's the card they obviously drew for the turn. The question is, what is in their hand? I don't know that it's a removal spell. They probably would have killed my Ghost. So I think... Yeah, so I am just going to go for the win next turn. I just don't think they have a removal spell. Yeah, I mean, they're full controlling, but whatever. You don't got it. You don't got it. I like it, though. I like the full control for the bluffs, but my hand is kind of forced given what they have. But solid deck from the opponent and solid play, and we were barely able to get it done. Thank you, Dissection Tools and Flyers. Didn't have to lean on the mill plan, at least, for that game. All right, on the play here, ooh, one of everything. Well, remember, it's a 6-drop, okay? I'm going to keep this. We have a turn 3 Toby. We drew the mountain, which obviously I would prefer to be an island, but if I draw my Roaring Furnace, my tune can change. The tune can, in fact, change. All right, drew another Plains here. Well, that's fine, because we can go turn 3 Toby into turn 4 Friendly Ghosts. So still happy enough with that. Stock Researcher is the play from the opponent. Ooh, we drew an island. Very promising. Let's go Toby here. Triple Island. Are they going to play the Mind Skinner? It would kill me. I wonder if they have like a counter spell. Or if they're just debating playing like a Meat Locker or something. It wouldn't be bad to play Meat Locker. Unnerving Grasp. Okay, well that's... Okay, I don't even know what they were thinking. But that's obviously just literally the best possible thing they can do there. Wow. Yeah, Unnerving Grasp on Toby. Come on! What is the name of the beast, by the way? Is it just a beastie? Ugh, that's so sad. Alright, whatever. Let's play the Friendly Ghost. Lonely Toby. Lonely Toby. Hit them for 3. Get some revenge. Alright, well. All I have... Are they mono blue? Can you imagine opening enough blue cards where you're just mono blue? That'd be nuts. It's very unlikely, though. They're probably blue-white, given the Researcher. Yeah, Unwilling Vessel as well. They can't really attack me. And I have the Twist Reality here. Ooh. Scavenger is interesting. I'm certainly going to play it. Now the question is, do I want to trade 2 damage for 5 damage? Potentially more? I think the answer is no. I am interested in drawing an island, though. It interests me greatly. Interests me greatly. I feel like I'm probably countering just about anything here. I just don't have a lot to work with, right? I mean, it just obviously it depends on what it is. Like if it's an unnerving grasp or something, we 100% do it. But if I draw an enchantment, what do I pump? Is it Friendly Ghost? Just make a 3/5? I don't know. Glimmerlight is the play from the opponent, which does turn the Unwilling Vessel into a 4/3 as well. Glimmerlight's actually pretty good here. I'm going to counter it. It's weird. It's like a 2-drop, right? But I actually think it's pretty good here. So here, basically, any draw is fine other than planes, right? Like Island is fine. We have a bunch of those. Or any spell is mostly fine. Enchantment would be great. I'll take the other Friendly Ghost. Fear of Immobility would be fine. I will accept Dissection Tools. I wonder if they would have countered that back. I mean, Don't Make a Sound isn't very commonly played, so I'm just going to not play around it. All right, we get to manifest here. We'll manifest Fear of Falling. And now the question is, should I just move something over to the Friendly Ghost and sack the Toby? Toby is not really doing anything. So making a Friendly Ghost here seems pretty good, and then that just makes it impossible for them to race me. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And I don't think there's a 2-mana bounce effect. There's Vanish from Sight, obviously, but look. Toby, you're doing it for the team, okay? You're taking one for the team. You lost your best friend. We will make sure we get revenge for you with this Dissection Tools. Look at that. Baneslayer Angel. Boom. What is this? 4/6 Death Touch Lifelink Flyer? Yes, please. That was a good draw. And if they're blue, it's like a lot of the things they can have is like bounce. Yeah, I don't care. I take it all. How does this interaction work with Unable to Scream? Like, will it be a 2/4 Death Touch Lifelinker? Or, yeah, 2/4? I think it would still be a 2/4 Death Touch Lifelinker. Trapped in the Screen. What a find. Goodness. No reason to use it right now, though. Let's attack. They probably have a Vanish from Sight. It's on them to figure out what they want to vanish. What do I want to shrink? Probably just the Vessel. They let me attack, though, so I'm assuming that they're going to bounce my Friendly Ghost. Nope. That's just nothing. What are they going to do? I mean, they might just be severely mana screwed. Okay, well, there's the white source, so, you know, it might be too late. Trapped in the Screen might be too late, right? So, like, they probably have a white interactive spell. Seize from Slumber, Trapped in the Screen are two of the big ones. Sheltered by Ghosts would be fantastic. Oh, they looked at their stock researcher. It could be Sheltered by Ghosts. Which would be really unfortunate because then it's like a, you know, it's a race situation, right? Now, I can get it back because I do have Trapped in the Screen, so. Oh, it's an exercise. Sure, that also works. So here's the thing, though. They drew the planes to play the exercise. If they had some other removal spell, they would have done it already, right? I feel. But we'll see. So I just feel like moving the Dissection Tools onto the Fear of Falling will just get it done. They might have to keep mana open here, though, just to bluff something. Oh, wow. Meat Locker? I mean, I can also just pump my Fear of Falling and they're just dead, so. Let's target that. Put a counter here. Play Meat Locker. Just in case, right? Still get other points of damage through. Tap down the Researcher. Pump my Optimistic Scavenger. Oh, they could have Flood... No. If they had Flood Pitch Drowner, they would have cast it already. I'm just kind of on the they probably have nothing here plan. Let's shrink that one. And best of luck. Yep. And here, that's a nice thing about, as long as you just stay laser focused on these games, you can make conclusions based on previous actions that your opponents take, right? Let's say your opponent's on the back foot, and it's very clear that if they need a removal spell, they would absolutely fire it off on a previous turn. And if they don't fire it off, then you know that they don't have that removal spell. And so clearly that turn, they drew the planes for the exercise, which means that they just didn't have any other way to interact with my flyer. Because you can't top deck a planes and also a removal spell for my flyer on the same turn. All right, 2-0. Blue and white treating us well here so far. But we got a long way to go. We are on the play here. I'll keep... we're just all in on Piranha Fly here. Turn 2 Piranha Fly and a bunch of Twist Realities and Trapped in the Screen. So let's hope they don't play something too absurd turn 1. You know, I never beat this stupid card. Never. I never beat Ghost Vacuum. But I do have Trapped in the Screen this time, so it's not too bad. Also, I'm not a Delirium deck. Creeping Peeper. Okay. Interesting. Inquisitive Glimmer. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to keep up Twist Reality here. Or Flip Pitch Drowner even. Land would be okay, I would say. Okay. I'm going to save the Flip Pitch Drowner in case they play a bigger creature. I mean, honestly, I could have cast Trapped in the Screen there, but I think I can still wait. It still costs 6 mana to use. And you can't use it off the Creeping Peeper. Unable to Scream? Sure. Unsettling Twins. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Winter's Intervention? What are you splashing? Winter's Intervention? That is an odd splash. Do I want to exile this face down card? Maybe. It's potentially scary. Yeah, I think I do. I don't think they're... I think they're going to block, but I'm just going to kill the face down card here. Yeah, I mean, it was a 2-for-1. Hey, it was a Shepherding Spirits. That's good. All right, let's just get the Ghost Vacuum out of here. It's making me nervous now. Especially because next turn I want to Twist Reality, and if I don't draw a land, I can't Twist Reality plus Trapped. And right now, we're just kind of trading cards back and forth. They're actually up a card because of the Unsettling Twins. Attacking the... Wow, that is a card. All right, so now we're on the back foot. They just played 2 creatures here, and we just don't have a whole lot here left. So I think now I just need to keep the Piranha Fly back, unfortunately, just to block. Okay, I'm going to give it a turn here. In case I need to counter something. Okay. I think I need to Twist Reality here and try to find something to manifest. Oh god, that was terrible. Flood Pitch Drowner. I guess if I find a Meat Locker, it's relevant. I would have preferred just drawing those cards. All right. Not ideal. Not ideal. But I have 6 mana up, and I can flip up this face down card. They might be scared this turn of attacking me. Nope, no fear. I'm gonna take it. Man, this is rough. I need... Yeah, this is just like a very subpar draw. Where, like, I don't have any card draw going. It's all 1-for-1s, and I don't have any of my big things to help me come back here. So we're just, you know, just trying to keep pace with what they have. Like, we're both... Like, neither of us have really played the most impressive cards. And we're just trying to scrap by here. I just have to hope they don't have something. Yeah, I mean, this is just a horrendous draw for us. An absolute horrendous draw. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah. That was just such an odd game. Just not much I could have done. I guess I could have countered. Like, I could have maybe tried to keep up Counterspell for the Manifest Twins. But, man, only being given 2 losses is really brutal. Like, they are really getting us good. But you know what? Everybody likes a little bit of slot machines, if you will. 3 planes, the Arena special. I'm playing 10 blue sources. This is a mulligan, unfortunately. Double blue card, triple blue card, and a crab. Dissection Tools is okay. Obviously, if this hand was triple island, I'd keep. We'll keep this, and... I'll bottom the Fear of Falling, because I do not have faith that I'm going to draw my second blue source here, necessarily. Let's go turn 1 Optimistic Scavenger here. We have Toby. Fear of Immobility and Seize from Slumber. Winter's Intervention for sure. Yeah. They just come in waves, right? Ooh, that is very interesting, actually. We drew the Roaring Furnace. That's very good, obviously. Unholy Annex? What? All right, we better kill them fast. Oh my gosh. I mean, and they gained a life off the Winter's Intervention. This is not... Come on. All right, land here at least. Land here at least. Okay. I need another land, actually. If they play a land and make a demon, I'm just kind of in big, big trouble. Yeah, I don't know. Just make a demon and I basically lose the game here. Okay, 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 okay. We still have hope. We still have hope. Look at them chump Toby. Get him, Toby. They can't have any more demons, right? Okay, Seize from Slumber, sure. Defiled Crypt, that doesn't do anything. They're taking some damage. Alright, I think they're gonna probably kill my stuff. So let us get Steaming Sauna going. And I won't, well... I'll play the land, actually. I'm playing the land because I have the Fear of Immobility, and I could potentially want to Roaring Furnace plus land Fear of Immobility. And we drew Trapped in the Screen, which is great for the Unholy Annex. I'm hoping that they just die. But, I'm not actually sure what I need to do here. That's a demon? Are you kidding me? And I have to sack an enchantment? What a disaster. Okay, let's kill the Vile Mutilator. Oh, man. I only got one draw off my Steaming Sauna. Alright, Scrabbling Skull Crab. Mind Skinner. We got... we have a different game plan here now. We need to try to mill them out here. Yeah, turn 3 Unholy Annex with all... Wow, they have a lot of removal, too. Victor as well? Okay. Clammy Prowler. One, two, three, four removal effects. What the heck? Okay. One does not just randomly they have another demon. This is unreal. I didn't realize there were so many stupid demons in the set. We're just gonna get demoned out here. Oh my gosh. I thought this was for standard. Come on. What is this? They played 2 extra demons after they played a turn 3 Unholy Annex on the play. Ugh. We are so dead. I mean, this is just simply we couldn't keep up with the power, right? It's just, Unholy Annex is one of the best rares in the set. And we did not... I mean, we drew Toby. Toby wasn't good enough. Toby always dies. They just kill that beast immediately. And we're also playing cards like Clammy Prowler. We try to make it work. We try to hit lightning in a bottle in back-to-back seals. But sadly, it doesn't look like we're going to get it done here. Doesn't look like it. But you know what? I think this is it, though. I cannot just continue bleeding the gems. I think going, like... Giving it a good 2 or 3 tries per set is probably the way to go here. What do you... Okay. Oh my gosh. They get something back? Valgovat's Faithful? I discard a card, and then they unlock it and Eerie this again? I've never seen Victor go to level 3. It's about to happen here. I don't know why this is happening after the attack. Oh, they get it from any graveyard? No, Toby! The ultimate betrayal! How could you? Oh, the Mind Skinner, it was a little bit too late. It was a little bit too late. I'm gonna do it for fun, okay? I gotta at least say that I play the Mind Skinner. I gotta at least say it. I gotta say that I tried. Give me that information, I'm scouting. Wow, there's an Unstoppable Slasher in here too. A second Vile Mutilator. They have a nice deck. Good luck, Ticket. Good luck. Good removal, bombs, Unstoppable Slasher, Unholy Annex, good interaction. Nice, nice deck. And unfortunately for us, we were 2-0. There is no reward, and we are down 5,000 gems. All those gems we earned from that Arena Open, or sorry, Qualifier Weekend, all gone. All gone. Could we have built this deck another way? Probably. But I don't think there was a good build here regardless. It's like, hey, I have Toby, Dissection Tools, and Overlord of the Flood Pits. I am going to put those in my deck and hope that I draw them. And guess what? I drew Dissection Tools. It won me a couple of games. I think I needed to draw this one. I needed to draw this sucker. I needed to draw this one. And then, yeah, we were a little bit light on interaction. We definitely had to play some filler cards. And then our opponents also just played really good cards. Actually, our first loss was just, it was, I don't know. I mean, it was like a slap fight. We were both just, whatever we got out of our commons box of just junk commons, that's what was going on. I got Attack in a Box to death. As in, a 2-4 was too much for my deck to handle. That's when you know you're going to have a bad time. But anyways, that's going to be the end of the line here for us for the Duskmourn Win-A-Box events. I do enjoy Duskmourn. I still plan on drafting Duskmourn a fair amount. Now, Outlaws of Thunder Junction is going to be coming out pretty soon as well. So I'm really excited about that. I actually enjoyed Outlaws of Thunder Junction a fair amount. And it's been actually a longer period of time since I've drafted that. So when that comes out, you better believe that I'm going to hop in the queues there and saddle up and play some good Magic. But this is it for us. 2-2, unfortunate. We had some good rares, but we fell a little short. Unholy Annex, heck of a Magic card. All right. Now, I just want to thank all of you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, well, I have a Patreon. Patreon.com/paulcheon. Really big shout out to the patrons. Really, really does make all of this possible. Additionally, check out TCGplayer.com for all your sealed product needs. We have pre-orders available for Aetherdrift on TCGplayer.com right now. So if you want to buy some boxes and get ready for the release of Aetherdrift, I have an affiliate link in the description below. Make sure you click that before you purchase any sealed product. That's a link directly for Aetherdrift boxes. Additionally, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want awesome deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and more, heavyplay.com is the place to go. Make sure you go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon to get 10% off your first order. Also, they have a huge convention presence. They go to all the conventions. So if you're at an SCG con or a Magic con or anything like that, and you see them there, tell them Paul sent you, and you will get 10%. That 10% code applied when you purchase in person as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.